And welcome back to another episode of Shenanaguy Plays Trails of Cold Steel. Let's go ahead and buy our ticket, shall we? Good morning, everyone. Let me guess, you're headed for Heimdallr this month. That's right. We'd like 5 tickets to Heimdallr, please. Coming right up. You know, the capital's summer festival is coming up in just 2 days. I'm sure lots of people will be streaming into the capital to celebrate, so be careful out there. We will, don't worry. I'm used to dealing with it. Buy tickets and wait. Okay, that's 5 passengers headed for Heimdallr. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Nod. Nod. Passenger service bound for Heimdallr, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. Well, at least we won't be waiting long. There's a train to Heimdallr every half hour, after all. So we're really headed to the capital. I've been there a few times before, but it's still pretty unfamiliar territory. I've been twice before on family business. Same here. I know where Lisa's academy is, but that's about it. Not to worry, I'll explain more about the city on our way over. It's a pretty big city, though. I'm not even sure where to start. Alright, not too much longer till we arrive, so let me give you a quick overview. Heimdallr is, among many other things, the capital of this country, which means it's the home of the reigning emperor, His Majesty Eugent Rese Arnor III. Even children know that. We need useful local knowledge, not a recitation of a travel brochure. Bah. Well, Heimdallr is divided into 16 main districts. Each district's about as large as a whole town in any of the Empire's provinces. All in all, the city's population hovers around 800,000 people. Wow, I can hardly imagine that many people all in one place. It's one of the continent's largest cities, isn't it? Indeed, it is. Crossbell is known for being a thriving center of trade, but its population is only around 500,000. Meanwhile, to the south, the borough's capital has about 300,000 people. The Republic's capital is pretty big too, but I don't think it's quite as big as Heimdallr. Huh? Really? Dots. What? Oh, I was just wondering what kinds of tasks we may be asked to do in such an expansive city. I can hardly hazard a guess. Oh. Well, we don't know who our point of contact is, or even where we're going to be staying. Who knows? Maybe we'll end up staying in Elliot or Machias' home. Haha, I doubt it. My house isn't big enough to put us all up. But Machias' dad is the governor, so maybe we'll be staying at his place. I think that's even less likely. Dad spends most of his time in his official residence, so I doubt anyone's going to be at our family's place. Instructor Sarah said there'd be a guide of some sort awaiting for us at the station, though she didn't mention who. That's the instructor for you. Honestly, she never really tells us anything, does she? Talk to Elliot! I can't believe our field study dates coincide with the summer festival in Heimdallr. I wonder if this is another one of Instructor Sarah's little schemes. I really wouldn't be surprised. Can't wait to see what horrors await us this month. The summer festival certainly seems to have caught your attention, though. Is it really that great? Oh yeah, biggest in the country. There are all kinds of exciting events, including loads of music-related things. Haha, really now? That does sound fun. Hopefully you'll get a chance to drop by our home at some point, too. Who knows? The capital's pretty massive after all. It's gonna be a roll of dice whether or not we're close enough. I'd really like to see all my friends again, though, if I can. You seem kind of down. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. I mean, we're going on a field study, not a vacation, right? We can't let ourselves get caught up in the festival atmosphere or we'll wind up with failing marks. I don't know if I've got the willpower to pull that off, though. Well, all we can do is try. The summer festivals at the capital has all kinds of music-related events. It sounds like they're holding their usual big concert this year, too. I can hardly wait. Oh, don't worry, though. I know our field study is top priority. I won't go getting distracted or anything, I swear. Haha, don't worry. I have every confidence in you, Elliot. I know you won't let us down. St. Estrella Girls' School is in the capital, correct? If I'm not mistaken, that's the school your sister attends. Do you think you'll be visiting her? I might, if I get the chance. The last time we saw one another was only a few days ago, though. I'd feel kinda awkward going to see her again so soon. I suppose it does stand to reason that even siblings would worry about such social faux pas. Oh yeah, you don't have any brothers or sisters, do you? I do not. I am an only child. Although I have been asked by some of the girls I know to regard them as my younger sisters. Come to think of it, they're enrolled at St. Estrella as well. Girls' academies sound like interesting places. I hope Elise doesn't get corrupted by her environment. You really are a devoted brother. Or rather, you come across as one who's devoted to most anyone, aside from himself. You think so? Haha, I do. Perhaps much of this could have been avoided if I were more like you. Dots. She's got a lot on her mind. If only there was something I could do to help them. I think you should visit St. Estrella if you're afforded the opportunity. I'm certain your sister would be very pleased to see you. So, this month's field study is in the capital. We certainly won't be staying at my home, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if some of our tasks sent us there. Yeah, I guess your dad's a pretty busy man, huh? He'd have to be, governing a city the size of Heimdallr. Busy doesn't even begin to describe it. He barely has time to come home most days. And with all the preparations for the festival, I'd be surprised if we even saw him, much less had an opportunity to talk to him. That would be a shame. It is what it is. I'll just be happy if we're able to fulfill some requests on his behalf so we can lighten his load a little bit. Sure, we'll all be more than happy to help. You and Elliot are going to be the stars this time around after all, so you get to call the shots if you want. Well, it's our hometown. We'll take charge of things while we're there. At least in terms of city navigation. We'll be able to show you the way to any facilities you need. Thanks, we'll be counting on you. Elliot and I will take charge of things while we're there. Anywhere you need to go, we can show you the way. But we'll be counting on you to take care of Fee and Laura. Ugh, why me? Not going to have long to enjoy the journey this time? Yeah, we're not staying too far from Trista. Do you enjoy traveling then? Somewhat. We used to travel a lot in the Corps. Dots. I see. Did you spend a lot of time admiring the view through train windows then? Sometimes. We traveled in airships and boats too. But sometimes we were stowed away in cargo holds so we couldn't see anything. Dots. It's not like she's deliberately trying to annoy Laura or anything. I don't think Laura actually wants to be irritated by her either. There's got to be some kind of common ground, something to help them get through this. What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. Watching the world through train windows isn't too bad. Though longer journeys give me more time to enjoy it. You're going down, Elliot.
Go easy on me, okay? Okay then, let's draw. Looks like you're up first.
Oh, why? That was just rude.
The same score means we draw again, right?
Yes, it does.
Looks like you're up first.
Uh...
Bolt! Really? You're playing that now? Bolt!
Ooh, not good.
Mirror!
Really now.
Really? You're playing that now? The same score means we draw again, right?
Ooh, this is
Well,
getting
looks
tense.
like I'm up first. I didn't see that coming.
Ha! We win!
Oh, I lost.
I told you you were going down. Laura's next.
Then let us begin our duel. Please draw a card.
Okay.
We're evenly matched.
Aw, man.
Let's redraw. We're evenly matched.
What?
Let's redraw. We're evenly matched. Let's redraw.
Okay.
Then I'll make the first move.
Aha!
Divine Bolt!
Why? That was... Why would you do that? We could recover the card. I think we'll wait.
Divine Bolt!
I think I want that card back.
Mirror!
Oh, wow. Okay. That wasn't nice.
Well played. Well played. Well played.
Yeah!
Well done.
That went well. Next up is Machias. Yes. You're going
I'm not going to
down.
hold back.
Well, whether you are or not, you're gonna lose, buddy.
Well then, go ahead and draw.
Okay.
Looks like you're up first.
Ah.
Bolt!
Why are these people bolting right off the bat?
Bolt!
Why would you do such a thing?
Bolt!
Oh my goodness, how many bolts do you have?
Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Bolt! Now you've done it.
This is not gonna end well for me, is it?
We're even. We'll have to redraw.
Oh
Looks
man.
like you're up first.
Yep, definitely losing.
We're even. We'll have to redraw. Looks like I win this time.
Oh yeah. Oh man. I should have saved those mirrors. Fee's up next.
Let the battle begin.
Let's go for 3 out of 4.
We draw here, right? I'm first.
So we would have to draw one of our pretty high cards to handle that. I think we'll try a mirror.
Crap. Take this.
Wow. Yeah, I guess.
Mirror.
Okay.
Crap. Take this.
Oh yeah? Take this.
Ouch.
Oh. Oh well, we win.
Guess I lost.
Ha 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 ha. Alright, we shall stop talking now and move on with the story. It is 8:20 in the morning. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This semi-express line is bound for Heimdallr. Our next stop is Heimdallr, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all of your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Phew, looks like we're almost there. Indeed, it doesn't feel as though our train ride was all that long. Haha, well, Heimdallr's just a stone's throw west of Trista. We could have just gone back to Trista at night. Well, yes, that's true, but plenty of people commute to work in the capital every day, after all. Such a big, strange station. Heimdallr Central Station. Not our first time being here.
Exactly on time.
Oh?
Huh?
Wait, what?
You're that.
You're from the Railway Military Police, if memory serves me correctly.
You're Captain Claire, was it?
That's right. I'm glad you remember me. I believe it's been about 3 months since we last met.
So, this must be the woman the group who went to Keldic encountered.
So this is an officer from the fearsome RMP?
Since you're here, does that mean you're going to be the one assigning our tasks for this month's field study?
No, I'm just here to provide a place for you to talk with the person who is. He should be here any moment now. Ah, here he comes.
Perfect timing.
Oh? Exclamation.
No way. Dad? Huh.
I've seen him in the Imperial Chronicle before.
Governor Regnitz, one of the reformists' most influential voices.
So this is Machias's father.
This is the first time I've met most of you, so let me introduce myself.
Imperial Governor Regnitz.
I'm Karl Regnitz, Machias's father. I'm the governor of Heimdallr and head of the local government. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
His eyes didn't get covered by the texture pack. The mod. Railway Military Police Command Post, briefing room. My apologies for the location. I would have preferred to brief you in City Hall. But I'm regrettably short on time, so I had to ask the captain here to lend us this room. Anyway, let's move on to the confirming your assignments and lodgings. Hold on a minute. How did you, of all people, end up being the one to sort out our lodgings and tasks? It seems a little too convenient. Yeah, now that you mention it, if you wouldn't mind us asking, sir, how did you wind up as our point of contact? Haha, my apologies. I probably should have explained a little more first. It's actually a very simple reason. I'm here because I sit on Thor's Military Academy's board of directors. Exclamations all around. You what? How? Dats. First Eustace's brother, then Elisa's mother, and now Machias's father. It stretches the bounds of imagination to believe the Academy's choice of directors is mere coincidence. Nod. I can assure you, the three of us didn't arrange it for it to be that way. If anything, I was unsure what to do when the Academy first offered the position to me. The Academy did? Would I be right in assuming there's some kind of secret reason behind the formation of Class 7? I'm afraid that's not my place to say. But whatever the case may be, I'm the third and final member of the Board of Directors. And that's why I'm the one who's prepared your field study tasks and arranged lodging for all of you. Unbelievable. It's all starting to make sense now. Thanks for clearing that up, sir. Anyway, back to what you were saying before. Yes, as I said, I'm short on time, so I'm afraid I'll have to keep this brief. Did I? Oh my goodness. Anyway, moving on. Your field study will take place over 3 days, of which this is the first. As such, the third day will coincide with the start of the summer festival. Each group will be assigned half of the city and tend to a list of needs I've drawn up for you. So one group will take the eastern half of the city and the other group the west. The city's big enough that it looks like we'll be working apart, even though we're in the same place. Indeed, I'm sure you've seen this for yourselves, how vast Heimdallr is. If both groups were to rove around the entire city, you'd have trouble getting anything done. As such, I've broken it down so that all of Group A's tasks cover the area east of Vancouver Street, and while Group B's tasks are focused on the west of Vancouver Street. Must be an important street. I believe Vancouver. I think it's Vancouver. Yeah. I believe Vancouver Street is the main thoroughfare that runs through the city, leading to the Imperial Palace. That's the one. As soon as we leave the station, you'll see it stretching out to the north. It's hardly a precise division, but for the purpose of this field study, I'm sure it'll be more than sufficient. Now, I'd like each group to take one of these envelopes. Both groups obtained Field Study Envelope July. Received address and key. This envelope looks just like the ones we usually get with our field study itinerary. But what about this address and key? Group A, Alto Street, 43221. Group B, Vesta Street, 527 126. Oh, Alto Street? That's around where my family lives. Really? Yep. Can't say the address brings any particular place to mind, though. I seem to remember Vesta Street being a main street on the west side of the city. Yes, it's a fairly lively working-class neighborhood. Dad, are these... That's right. The addresses of the places you'll be staying while you're here, along with their keys. Both groups will be staying in different places, so I suggest tracking down your lodgings before you start your work. Think of it as a small orienteering exercise to help you get a better feel for the city. Oh no. My apologies. I'm afraid I'll have to take my leave now. Dad? Preparations for the summer festival have me running from place to place, as you can imagine. I wish I could stay and chat for a bit longer, but that's life in politics for you. Oh, and one more thing. The communications functionality of your Arcus has been enabled in the city. Good luck out there. Oh, wait, hold on just a... I'm not so sure what to make of it all. Since he's the governor, I was expecting him to seem a lot more strict, but he actually seems more playful. Gah, I feel ashamed you had to see that. He's always been like that, I'm afraid. At least he manages to fulfill his responsibilities as governor somehow. Actually, I've heard he's extremely good at his job. Coming from the background he does, he's friendly and down to earth, but people say he's a born leader too. Hehe. The Imperial Chronicle always paints him in a favorable light as well. I hear he butts heads with the noble faction far less than his fellow reformist Chancellor Osborne. In politics, a friendly demeanor can just as easily be an act to sway popular sentiment. After all, there aren't many who can waltz in and borrow meeting space from the RMP. Well, the capital is the nexus and the heart of the nation's entire railway network. As such, the Railway Military Police finds itself indebted daily to Governor Regnance's good graces. This was just an opportunity for us to return the favor, at least a little. Come on now. Well, thank you for allowing us to use this room for our meeting. We need to get our field study underway, so if you'll excuse us. Of course, I wish you well in your studies. If you'll follow me, I'll escort you to the station's exit. Two exclamations. Incredible. It's so vast. Heimdallr, the Vermilion capital. The size of this city never ceases to amaze me. Way too many people. It only starts to sink in that I'm in the capital after I see an orbital tram zipping along. Is that what those little train vehicles are? I've never had the opportunity to ride one, but I believe they're used to ferry people around the city more easily. Yeah, they're the main form of public transportation here. They link all 16 of the capital's main districts. There's something of an icon here in Heimdallr. And their fare is pretty cheap too, which makes them convenient for getting around. Lots of people use them so often that they just buy a yearly pass. Amazing. All that and so many orbital cars on the roads too. Ah, is that building off in the distance? That would be Valflame Palace, residence of His Majesty the Emperor. Although, from what I understand, Chancellor Osborne's imperial government is also situated within. Yes, that's the case. Anyway, I'll be taking my leave here. I wish you the best of luck on your 3 days of field study. Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to see us off. She really doesn't seem like an army officer, does she? Indeed. Though the Railway Military Police are known as one of the Imperial Army's most elite divisions, not to mention one of the branches most despised by the aristocracy. If a province has a railway, you can virtually guarantee they'll use it as an excuse to meddle in its security affairs. I've rarely seen them in Legram, though judging by their actions during our encounter in the nature park, they did seem exceptionally well trained. Yeah, even with the same number of soldiers, they had no trouble rolling right over the provincial army. And on top of that, the captain is so elegant and pretty, she even looks good in a uniform. Some people have all the luck. It's like she's everything Sarah isn't. You could say that again. Though it seems like those two have more than a little history between them. Alright, I suppose we ought to get moving then. Yeah, we'll need to hop a tram to where our lodgings are, then find the addresses we've been given. We've got a long 3 days ahead of us, so let's give them our best. You can count on it. Fee, Laura, take care of yourselves. You too. May the goddess be with you all. Take care. Alright, bye for now then. And everything blows up suddenly. This eastbound orbital tram will be departing momentarily. All those wishing to board, please do so at this time. Title screen. Vancouver Street. Vancouver Street? Maybe it's Vancouver, like Vanquisher. So like Vancouver Street? I don't know. I haven't been to the capital in a long time, but I'm always surprised at just how big this street is. Haha, really? This view is nothing special to those who've lived here all their lives. But I suppose seeing all the orbital cars and trams zipping along must be a real sight for people from the provinces. Indeed, even though in my home province people are depending less and less on horse-drawn carriages, I've never seen so many orbital cars in one place before. Well, even here carriages were the standard up until around 20 years ago. But these days, they seem kind of quaint. You never really see them anymore. The Republic's capital has a lot of cars too, just like this. After that, Crossbell probably has the most. Oh, really? You've done a lot of traveling for someone your age. Though I guess when you're in Yep, Jaeger work takes you places. That's. Anyway, what's Alto Street like? That's where we're staying while we're here, right? Isn't that where your house is, Elliot? Yeah, it's a pretty calm street, I guess. Ah, we should be taking a right here. And suddenly the tram goes left. Alto Street. Concert Cafe Etoile. Etoile? I don't know. I don't really find myself near Alto Street that often. Looks like you live in a nice part of the city, though. You think? Anyway, we should start looking for where our lodgings are. Oh yeah, Elliot? You live around here, right? Why don't we drop by your house first? Exclamation. But, well, that does seem like the natural thing to do. I kind of want to see it. Well, it's really near here, but still. I doubt my dad will be in. Not sure if my sis will be either. Yeah, I think you mentioned having an older sister before. All the more reason to pay a visit then, right? Okay, if you insist. Thanks. My house is the 2-story place with all the flowers over there. Don't know if anyone's home right now, but we can at least have a look. Yes, we can at least have a look next time. Because we're over that 30-minute mark. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and end it here. And when we come back, we will go to Elliot's house, see if anyone is there, and then start our field study, I guess. So yeah. Until next time, I will see you in the next video.